All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on the Horn. The Bears are playing host to the Blaine Bengals in what is technically a neutral zone game, but it's the Bears' home game for all intents and purposes, and the Bears and the Bengals have agreed to play their game that they play every year now here at Aldridge as kind of a way to get ready for the postseason, which is coming up already in less than a few weeks. Well, actually, a little bit more than a few weeks. Like 3 Saturdays from now. And with Chad Olson, I'm Zach Halverson. Chad, the anticipation growing as the season goes along here for sections. And the difference, of course, this year, we're not guaranteed a game here because at Aldridge Arena because the whole section tournament is different. The quarterfinals are going to be at home sites, and the semifinals and finals will be here, but the quarterfinals will be at home sites. This is a big game for the Bears to try to continue to state their case for a home for a number one seed. The Bears really cannot afford to drop too many more games, particularly the game on Tuesday. Should they do that, there is certainly a case to be made here to drop the Bears from what was previously kind of an undisputed number one seed. But it's been it was a rough month of January for the Bears. They're trying to turn the leaf here, Chad, and have much better February.
Yeah, those losses against Irondale and Eastridge gave the Bears no leeway to drop any more games. I think this is a huge game for the Bears tonight. It's not a section game, it's not a conference game, but it'd be nice for the Bears to get a win against a top 20 team. It has been a little while.
The Bears going to be led by head coach Tim Sager. On the other side, Chris Carroll, the head coach for the Bengals. The Bengals have certainly a storied history in high school hockey, and a team that ended the Bears' hopes for a state championship last year down at the X and gave them their 19th quarterfinal loss in program history.
And two of those really big players for the Blaine Bengals are back. Bryce Brodzinski's now at the University of Minnesota, but you still have Carson Rickles and Cole Hansen back for these Blaine Bengals who are a high-powered offense. Once again, I believe I counted they have 9 or 10 players with double-digit points and like 6 people with 20 or more.
Yeah, it's a team that's very dangerous. Ryan Wallen will be the goaltender. He's a sophomore for this squad, and he is a very good goaltender. Putting up some very impressive stats there for the Bengals, which you can always, again, expect to be competitive in that Section 5, and they'll certainly have a case to be made this year. Certainly will be interesting to see as we get closer and closer to Section play. So we'll pause here. We have a big announcement coming up in the first intermission, so be sure to tune in for that. But for now, we'll pause for the national anthem and drop the puck in a moment here as you are tuned into White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on the Horn.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were still gallantly streaming, and the rockets right now, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And there we have it here. The anthem is done. We're getting underway here, Chad. We've done a few games here at Aldridge Arena. One most recently back in December. And it was a thrilling game between the Bears and the Pioneers this time. The crowd's a little bit less, but it's still here. And certainly late arriving, but people are arriving and they're getting ready to go. Watch some Bears hockey in the old home of the Bears. At one point, of course, this was the home of White Bear Lake.
Yeah, always some good times down here at the Aldrich Arena back in the day.
A lot of good times, a lot of great memories. Bears hoping to add to those memories come late February. To start the month off with a victory at Aldridge and finish off the month with a couple more.
Leighton Road doing the old Patton and Mac Jansen jump into the crowd or over the players around the net. He kind of whiffed and missed all the players and landed right on top of the cage. So, oops.
89-9, so we'll give him 90% save percentage for Ryan Wallen, 2.6 goals against. He is only a sophomore, but he has been the guy for the Blaine Bengals. On the other side, Chad, some interesting notes here. That the lines have been really jumbled here as of late by Coach Tim Sager. Now we're seeing Leighton Road, Grant Hofeld, and Tyler Schauer begin the game for the Bears.
Yeah, I really like this game here or line here. Grant Hofeld is really hot lately. Get him with Leighton Road and Tyler Schauer. Let's go.
And we are underway. The Bears and the Bengals. It's Jack Ryman with the puck. He'll sling it to his left. Carson Rickles lets it go through his stick. And then into the Bears zone it goes. Chance here right away for Blaine. Backhand across. Rickles can't pull the trigger. He was handcuffed. A beautiful pass. Now a shot from the blue line is turned away there by Steffens. Good look there. Cole Hansen and Rickles so dangerous, Chad.
Yeah, this is going to be the line that the Bears need to shut down tonight. Just way too much talent on this team.
Caden Brzezinski for Blaine. Sends a pass up to the right line. It bounces to Verkerke's stick. Verkerke swings it out the wall. Can't get by Hansen, and back in come the Bengals. Hansen fires a shot gloved by Steffens, and he'll deny the very dangerous Carson Rickles an opportunity for the rebound.
Cole Hansen coming into the game with 21 goals, 28 assists for 49 points, and Rickles with 22 and 21 for 43. Just a great high-powered 1-2 punch for the Blaine Bengals, which it seems when they're good, they always have that 1-2 punch.
Hard off the glass, 200 feet. Icing is the call. We'll stop play. 57 seconds in. Go right back to where we just were. Bengals have had an interesting season so far. They're one of the teams, of course, that played in the Hockey Day Minnesota game against the Blake Bears, not the White Bear Lake Bears, the Blake Bears. In a game that was probably the worst experience as a broadcaster I've ever had doing a game with 25, 35 mile per hour wind gusts in my face the entire time. But the Bengals had fun. That's what's important. Here's a shot, and then a blocker save. Now another chance and another save for the Bengals. There is Wallen. Denies a couple of great chances. The first one by Murky, the other one by Joey Fratellone. Back into the Bengals zone it goes. Weak angle backhander put on by Murky is turned aside by Wallen. The Bengals will try to clear, but it's stopped up by Billy Rose. He'll try to navigate his way in, but it's poked off his stick, and the Bengals will get it out this time. Hard off the wall, and then into the White Bear Lake zone it goes. Here's Joe Montgomery backhanding it for Kirky. He'll slide it forward for Kiava. The other 7 gets in Kiava's way there. Down there is Bryce Lager for Blaine. Battle continues there at the White Bear Lake blue line, and it escapes the zone before Brzezinski flips it into the White Bear Lake end. Off the wall near side, finds its way to the stick of Tristan Johnson. Johnson cuts his way through, but kind of got stood up there, and then Bishop got a little bit too excited, got inside, and that results in an offside with 14:54 to go in the opening period. Neutral zone draw coming up for the Bears and the Bengals. Haven't completely screwed up the names yet, Chad. This is nice. Did not go well with the Bears and Bengals last time I called a game, but that was also the fact that he had Blaine and Blake, Bears and Bengals, and that was not preferred. Bengals looking for a way out of it. Lager sends it down the ice. It'll be tracked down by Cade Kodatek. The junior defenseman grabs the puck for White Bear Lake, skates it out, sends it forward, tried to connect there with Grant Hofeld, skipped his stick, but he got enough of it to negate the icing. And so Brzezinski for the Bengals will skate it out. He'll flip it up in the air It drops down, stolen back by the Bears. Here's Hofeld. He's got Rode to his left. Can't connect with there, at least in the slot area. Rode will track it down the corner. Is battling a couple of Bears. Nice job by Schauer forcing the turnover. Back to Alez. His shot flutters on goal. Nice save there as it sticked to the wall there by Wallen. And now it's a Rode reversing direction. Goes to his right. A shot there from Hofeld goes all the way through, misses the net. And now numbers the other way for the Bengals. To the right side here. A shot by Hansen. Ramps off of Steffen's stick. Goes into the crowd, actually. Went over
Made
the
it
netting
all the way
and
to the wall.
somehow on its way. You cannot really. I mean, they used to have the fencing back there, so you could be pretty much safe. They got rid of that for, I guess, better viewing angles, but at the expense of fan safety, Chad. I can't believe it.
They did add this really high glass, though, so you don't have to worry as much if you're in the seating down there.
No.
Before, you were pretty much sitting on top of the ice.
A chance there for the Bengals again. Hansen and Rickles. This line is just so dangerous. Bears will come back the other way. They try to counter with Schauer and Rode and Hofeld. They'll try to be just as dangerous. But Hofeld ridden off the puck. Alez keeps it in, finds Rode, who fires a shot. That's a stick save for Wallen. Hofeld in the corner. Ralph Rode will jam it down low. Schoberg for the Bengals, battling down there with Leighton Rode. Grabbing it away is Finn Loftus, but stolen back here by Rose. Chance shot, and it turned away by Wallen. Nice turnover forced by Rose, and then another shot from Brady O'Brien is turned away. And then another try on goal, and it's gloved and covered by Wallen. So the Bears getting some good opportunities there to counteract Blaine's chances.
Yeah, Billy Rose play just kind of came out of nowhere. Leighton Rode made a very nice spinning pass out of the corner, and Billy Rose just unable to beat Wallen, but heck of a play out of the corner by Leighton Rode to get that scoring chance started.
Draw one by the Bears. One-time shot, fried alone, and another stick save for Wallen as he sends it to the near corner, back out high. Across, Fradalone winds, whiffs on the shot there as it goes harmlessly to the corner. Murky will grab it, sends it to the half wall, now back out high. Nicky O'Brien with a shot, and it's another save high off that tall glass now here at Aldridge. Off the rebound, and the Bengals are able to grab it. They'll send it through, and Hansen will try to split the D. Does so. Hansen with a shot. That's turned away by Steffens. Hunter Hansen, very dangerous as well. Not the only Hansen that is dangerous on the ice, but certainly one of them, Chad.
Yeah, it's ON versus EN, but they're both great.
Down the ice, here comes Murky. Had it stolen away off his stick. Of course, Hansen with the EN. Hunter Hansen with the ON.
You can still call them the Hansen brothers.
Why not?
Close enough.
If you can't, then have one of them change their spelling.
Exactly.
Here's Johnson off a turnover. Sends it across, and then on goal wide by Billy Rose. He'll grab his own rebound as it bounced off the back wall. He grabbed it, skated along the blue line, lost it, and it's poked out to center. Kodatek will have it here. It's stolen away by Lindsay, and then the Bengals carried it in offside. Action-packed start to this one here at Aldridge Arena, Maplewood, Minnesota, the site of the Section 4 AA semifinals and finals. No longer the quarterfinals. Bears will almost certainly host the quarterfinal at the Havana Sports Center. And if you want us to broadcast it and have $400 to $800 lying around, let us know.
Please.
We'll do it. Now, that's not going to us. That's going to the region, because they think that if we broadcast it, the already most likely sold-out Vadna Sports Center will have $400 to $800 ticket sales reduced, so they're trying to make up for it. So that's what's going on. Because we're not a major operation, and now there is Region 4 AA, I feel a little bit more comfortable than with the whole revealing of the negotiating numbers here, because
People should know.
it's a public institution. A chance for the Bengals is turned away. I'm sure Region 5 similar. So Blaine, if you're looking for, if fans are looking for, maybe a semifinal broadcast, let me know. Alez fighting his way behind his goal. Got it forward for Hofeld. Hofeld will skate it along through neutral ice. Sends it to the corner. Stolen back by Schoberg. Schoberg long pass off the glass. Bounces here to Ryman. Ryman moves in, looks to his right for Hansen, fires a shot that's blocked, didn't get to the goal. Bears will try a quick transition back the other way. Here's Hofeld. He'll slide it to his left, and in comes Nicky O'Brien, who fires a shot, and that's gloved and covered by Wallen.
With this high glass here, that's one thing. You can just chip the puck off the glass, and you're right down the other direction real quick here. You got to watch that quick transition play. You're going to get caught with the players behind your defense.
And that's the advantage here for both teams, you know, when assuming they would get tier, which is never a good assumption. You never know. But assuming they both get here, you know, they can work on that stuff here tonight and be a little bit more ready than perhaps their opponents will be coming later on in February. Quick wrister from the top of the circle is turned aside by Steffens. Bears will gather the puck, and it's carried along by Verkerke. Finds Murky. Murky tried to center. Intercepted by Hunter Hansen. Got along for Bosick. Bosick all alone. Shot, score. The Bengals draw first blood. Bosick got behind the Bears D, was all alone, and gets the Bengals up 1-0.
Just like we were just talking about, you can't let a Blaine player get behind your defense, and Bozek was all alone there. All he had to do was beat Steffens, and he did it.
Off the draw, the Bears win it. They've certainly had their chances so far, but they are in need of a goal here. Try to keep this one in reach and get the momentum back in their way. Big collision at the red line. Taking in here's Murky's. He draws a penalty in the process, and the Bengals will touch it up. The Bears will go on the power play. It's been hovering right around 30% all year, and the Bengal penalty kill, Chad, not the best number-wise this season. In fact, we'll pull it up right here. Penalty kill, Chad, 75.4%. So
yeah, that's not what you want.
That's a very vulnerable penalty kill here, and a very good opportunity for the Bears. Again, find that equalizer, get this thing knotted up right away, and get back to work. A good job by Ethan Murky. The Bears get the power play going. They have the puck. It's going to be Alez who will skate it forward. Try to trade positions with Rode. Rode got it to the corner, swung back behind for Streeter, and Mason Streeter will send it down the ice.
Bears got to be careful as well on this power play with Cole Hansen and Carson Rickles out there killing.
Very dangerous. Got to keep those passes tape to tape as the Bears enter the zone. Rode is ridden off the puck. Near side, Billy Rose will battle. Is hit off the puck by Rickles, but Rickles can't control the puck. He got taken down, and then now it's played to Rickles. Rickles shorthanded, chance for the Bengals. Rickles moves in, is tripped on the play, and we're just going to see a trip. Okay. Could have maybe gone either way. You never know with those, but Rickles draws the penalty, and now it's 4-on-4. And Chad, you mentioned, I mean, just how dangerous. And I'll tell you what, it's not just Rickles, though. I mean, we saw Bosick earlier. He is not Carson Rickles or Cole Hansen, and he also got past the Bears D, so a bit of a concern there for White Bear Lake now with the giving up of breakaways.
Yeah, this Blaine definitely looks like the faster team here tonight.
Alez is in the box for tripping. The Bengals win the faceoff 4-on-4. A shot hits a body, goes to the corner, where it's grabbed by Hunter Hansen. He'll swing back down low. Tried to center, stolen away by Hofeld. Hofeld down the ice, nobody connecting there, and it'll go for an icing. 58 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and there'll be 46 seconds of power play time for the Blaine Bengals. So we'll see what they can do with that. After a disappointing White Bear power play that had some promise, at least came at a good time. Bengals win the draw again. Slid across the Streeter to his left. Now the shot goes softly on goal. An easy save for Steffens. And Chad, 4-on-4 still, but Bengals dominating the faceoff circle right now, and therefore dominating the forecheck here down in the White Bear Lake zone.
Yeah, we need a face-off win by Leighton Road right here.
It goes on goal instead. Steffens making another save.
Yeah, look, Leighton Road got it, but he put it right back to his goalie.
Looking forward to maybe getting in touch with Alex Westad in the intermission, seeing what the shots on goal are here in this first period. There's been plenty on both sides. Draw one by the White Bear Lake Bears, carried behind the goal by Brady O'Brien. His pass broken up by Bosick, and it's sent back behind into the White Bear Lake zone. To the blue line, Bosick to his right. A shot turned away by Steffens. He'll keep the rebound in his chest. But another good luck that time. The assistant captain, Mason Streeter, gets the shot for the Bengals, and another save for Steffen, who stopped, I think, 6 or 7 in the last 30 seconds.
Well, I was watching at work, but it seemed like in that Roseville game, the Bears were also giving up a lot of shots.
They were.
But Roseville also had a lot of power plays.
That is for sure. Streeter has the puck. He looks to his left, finds Schoberg. It's still 4-on-4, folks. It should be noted. A shot from the blue line carries all the way through. Jammed off the boards, forward in the direction of Rose. He'll try to handle it. He does. Rose shot over the goal. It bounces off the glass behind. It flutters to the corner. The Bengals will look to get it out. They do so. 4 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Here's Nicky O'Brien. He'll fire a wrister from the blue line, and that will be stopped by Wallen as the Blaine penalty expires. It's now 5-on-4 in favor of Blaine for the next 43 seconds.
Rickles and Hansen right back out there.
It'll be Road here taking the draw for the Bears, and he'll win it. And Brady O'Brien's going to smartly skate backwards with it back to his own zone before sending it down the ice. Chad, remember a hockey expert up in Grand Rapids once said, don't pass the puck backwards, pass it forward.
Oh, I hope she's there next Friday.
Me too. Here's Rickles with a shot. That's a save for Steffens. Push back to Hansen, Hunter Hansen. Now down low to Jack Ryman. Ryman back to Hunter Hansen, across to Loftus. Loftus will push it forward, gets it back from Cole Hansen. Now Cole Hansen has it. Sends it to the corner to Rickles. Back, Hunter Hansen, shot, and another save for Tyler Steffens. My goodness, has he been busy in this first period.
Definitely getting his worth tonight.
Another big face-off here for the Bears penalty kill. Road will stay out there for White Bear Lake. Draw one by the Bengals, and Rickles' shot hits a body. Good job by the captain there, Brady O'Brien, as the Bears are now full strength with 6.5 to go in period number 1. Hofeld will try to get past the D. He does, but the pass can't get there. It eventually does get to Hofeld, though. It's played forward by Schauer. Now back to Hofeld. Now back to Schauer. Into the zone comes Tyler Schauer. Opens up the half wall, kept with it. Great moves by Tyler Schauer. Goes behind the goal, backhands it to Brady O'Brien, who fires a shot that hits a body in front. Back to O'Brien's stick. It's fired just wide of the Blaine goal. Cole Hansen with the puck out of the zone. A couple Bears collide there in the Bengal end as Cole Hansen makes his way through. Maneuvers his way behind the White Bear Lake goal. Hits it off the side of the cage, and it's resting on the cage, and that brings the whistle. But Chad, Tyler Schauer showing off some nice stick work down there and keeping that forecheck alive. Unfortunately, the Bears couldn't get a shot off, but still, you like to see that guys coming up big here this part of the season.
Schauer's had a really good senior year after missing the last 2 seasons, pretty much all the seasons with concussions and other injuries. He's been a very great addition for the Bears this year.
Zach Kiyava will flip it forward. Tristan Johnson trying to get there, but just too much in front of him, and it goes on goal for the save to be made by Ryan Wallen.
I know he has a few goals in his career, but I'm almost on Danny Lyon watch for Zach Kuyava. We need to get Zach a goal in his senior year.
Will be nice to see.
Just a great player out there for the Bears on the 3rd and 4th line. Really works hard.
Here's a chance for the Bengals. Lager with a shot, trying for number 2. Couldn't find it, missed the net. Bengals keep the forecheck going for a moment. Bears force it back out. It's Tristan Johnson and Zach Kiyava. Kiyava in his skates couldn't control the pass. And then good job here by Bishop forcing the issue. Johnson Going to his left, a shot from Montgomery, turned away, takes a weird hop toward the Bengal goal. Now it's muscled free by Johnson. Tyler Bishop down there for the Bears. He'll continue the battle behind. Now it's swung back to the blue line, and Montgomery can't keep it in. He'll regroup in the neutral zone for the Bears. Flipped forward to Bishop, and Bishop will send it deep as the Bears complete a line change. First one there is Murky, held up clearly, and that brings the officials' hands up here, and the play continues. I thought a Bengal stick caught that. Now it finally is whistled dead. But nonetheless, Chad, another power play upcoming for the Bears, and another power play earned by the skating and physical and hard work and determination by Ethan Murky.
Ethan Murky just able to use his speed to get in the corner there, and about as blatant as a hold as you can get on Cam Schoberg. Hopefully the Bears don't have to take a penalty this power play and actually get some chances here.
Leighton Road will square up, and Bengals win the draw, and it's sent off the glass and down the ice. Steffens without a trapezoid, able to play that. New rule this year, Chad. I didn't like the trapezoid experiment last year. What did you think?
Me either.
Here's Luke Alez. So people are like, what? Bosick trying to send it all the way down the ice, and he will do so. So the Bears power play struggling, and again, we mentioned the numbers earlier, hovering right around 75%. Behind the net it goes. Out high for Alez. Alez works it across. A shot from Holfeld is stopped there by the Bengals. And Ryan Wallin, which is W-A-L-L-I-N, not the other one.
Nope.
Draw one by the Bears. Alez off the wall to Hofeld. New power down there for White Bear Lake. Alez keeping it in, flipping it forward to Rose. Rose keeping it along the perimeter. Bears, though, keeping possession of it for the moment. Now behind for Rode. Rode keeps it, but very aggressive penalty kill. And very well done by the Bengals as they're able to play it right back out. So, Chad, I don't know where these numbers are coming from, the Hockey Hub, but that looks like a lot better organized penalty kill than the numbers suggest here. 3.5 to go in the first period. Bears will skate it into the zone, but they send it right to a Bengal stick, and it's cleared right back down the ice. And
Chris Carroll has his penalty kill buzzing at the right time, I guess.
Brady O'Brien for White Bear Lake with 27 seconds left and a abysmal White Bear power play. And the passing there just not on
Rickles
point
is
there.
all alone.
And Rickles will get down there, gets on side, will have the puck behind the White Bear Lake goal. Stolen away here by Verkerke. Verkerke through neutral ice. Finds his way in. Across here, Johnson, shot, missed it high over the goal. And the Bengals, by the way, full strength, have some numbers. Here's Cole Hansen. He's got Rickles to his left. But nice defensive play there in the corner by the captain, Brady O'Brien. Huge play there. It won't show up necessarily on the score sheet, Chad, but he saved a very good scoring opportunity for Blaine.
A very strong game from Brady O'Brien so far tonight and all season.
The Bears power play ends. Bengals will try to maybe gain some momentum from yet another big penalty kill. Only had to kill about the first 40 or so seconds of the first one. Killed all 2 minutes of that one and did it very well. Bears without really any good opportunities on that 2 minutes here. As the Bengals fling it back into the White Bear Lake end. Here's another 2-on-1. A cross shot saved by Steffens. Another big one, Chad, but I'll tell you, the odd man rushes in this first period alone, you'd have to think, you'd have to hope at least that Coach Tim Sager is going to make some adjustments in the first intermission to help prevent this.
Yeah, that has to be the main adjustment in the first intermission. Just even on line changes, the Bears are so slow going to the bench, and Blaine's taking advantage of it every time.
Big announcement coming up in the first intermission. Hope you stick around. Here's Grant Hofeld. Hofeld on his backhand got it on goal, and Wallen makes the save. Shower crashing the net there as well. Bears trying to find that equalizer before we head to the locker rooms on the east side of the building. I don't think the Bears got to use the Hail Murray one tonight, did they?
I don't think so.
Draw one by the Bears. Rode muscled it free. Slides it across and a chance, but the Bears can't capitalize. What a great individual effort there by Rode. Fratellone came down, tried to get that backdoor opportunity in there, but couldn't finish. Kiyawa make that Fratellone will spin back around. Long pass, threaded forward. Shower continuing with it here. Shower with a chance, couldn't get the good shot off. Now here's Rode. Rode will handle it here, skates it backwards. Oh, sends it across, but intercepted by Hunter Hansen, and here come the Bengals. Hunter moving in, fires a shot, blocker save for Steffens, and back the other way comes White Bear Lake. Across for Shower. Shower with Murky. Shower lost it there. Ice not in the best of conditions here, and his pass broken up by the Bengals. This time it's Bosick. He scored the first goal of the hockey game. He'll move in. It's knocked off his stick. Scored the lone goal of the hockey game, I should say, and then it's stolen back by Alez with 34 seconds to go in period number one. Chad, there's been so many opportunities for the Bengals in this period. I thought just off of that, there must have been another goal or two.
I know. I looked at the scoreboard a little bit earlier, and I was like, it's really only 1-0.
So the Bears will ice it. 26.8 to go. Again, huge announcement in the first intermission.
You don't want to miss it, folks.
Yeah, we'll go to a kind of a brief break, probably about 2-3 minutes. And then when we come back from that break, we'll make the announcement. But we want to have it, give other people an opportunity to check in when they can and will. Here's Murky off the draw. Flips it forward off of Rose and into the zone it goes. Billy Rose in the corner. Curls to the outside with it. To the blue line. Bears have to carry it out. Alez across for Rose. Forced in for Kirky. Big open ice hit put on by Jack Ryman. Bears force a turnover with the time expiring on period number one. The White Bear Lake Bears and the Blaine Bengals. It's Blaine 1, White Bear Lake 0 after one. And an interesting start to this one, Chad. But when you look at how it kind of progressed throughout the first period, certainly Blaine had the vast majority of the chances, but White Bear still had opportunities. They kept it to a one-goal game, which is what you can do when you have a goaltender as good as Tyler Steffens in net, and then you put all that together and you have a pretty good, at least, chance to turn things around here in the second period if they come out flying, because I'll tell you what, the Blaine Bengals were the ones who came out flying in that first period.
Yeah, I don't think the Bears necessarily had a bad period or anything. It's just a few odd man chances, and the Blaine Bengals speed is way too much for the Bears. So far, they're gonna have to shore that up, maybe keep a guy a little bit more back, because this transition offense for the Blaine Bengals is gonna kill the Bears all game if they don't shore up that defense. But like you said, thankful for Tyler Steffens to keep this game only a one-goal game.
Yeah, Tyler Steffens, certainly one of the better goaltenders in the state of Minnesota, helping keep this game very much manageable, very, very much in reach. Blaine 1, White Bear Lake 0 after one. We'll take a brief breather here. It's only going to be about a couple minutes, so stick around. Don't go off like you normally do. And we'll have the big announcement when we come back here. It's White Bear Lake and Blaine on the horn. Welcome back here to White Bear and Blaine on the horn. Kind of an interesting deal here. We got a big announcement to make, Chad, and I'm really excited about it. I hope you are. And in fact, I'm so excited we can put our names on the screen now. How cool is that?
Wow, look at that. Isn't
yeah,
that
you
fancy?
see that right there? How awesome is that? That's the big announcement. We have lower thirds now. No, that's obviously not it.
Swipe up for the promo code.
Yes, here's Chad. I'm Zach. You can see that down here now. And we started the horn back in 2012 is when we started. It was really right around this time of year. January is when we started kind of putting together. It was Halvey Radio Network. And then I added this fool. And we realized, well, I got to put his name in there if it's going to work his butt off for all this.
Or I would have sued you.
He would have very much sued me. So Halverson Olsen Radio Network, because I really like radio, and I never thought we'd ever be able to have the money to do video, particularly high def video, which should have worn a hat, but whatever. So yeah, now we're here and we're very happy, and we love to do it. Unfortunately, our schedules are very full, and we can't do it like we started out with football, with basketball, with
we even did a few volleyball games.
Some volleyball games.
Soccer.
Soccer. We one of our greater moments in the Horn history was the girls soccer one. Our senior year, we got to go all the way to the Metrodome and call a couple games down there. Bears fell just short in that state title game. They went to Wyzetta and they needed it. They haven't had a lot of state titles. So,
Nope.
Bottom line is we've had a great time, and we are kind of putting, I guess, the finishing touches on our chapter of the Horn throughout the next week. And we thought initially that this would be going away. And we heard from a lot of you wishing, my goodness, don't go away. We need the Horn. And believe me, if we could quit our day jobs and do this the rest of our life, I'm sure we would definitely do that. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And so we looked and we took emails. We've been trying for 8 years, from the very beginning.
Yep.
Trying to find somebody who could either help us take it over or do something. And unfortunately, it just didn't work. And so finally, it was like, well, we got to this year, and it just seemed time to move on. And, for whatever reason, we after a few weeks after we said that, we got a message from a kid who's a senior at White Bear High School. And he is a really, really cool kid. I've been talking now with him a couple weeks now, training him in, and if you haven't connected the dots already, the Horn is heading into the 2020-2021 season now, because we're going to welcome in now Zach Chapman, the new guy for the Horn. Come on in, Zach. We'll put your mic on and everything, learn a little bit about you. You just moved the camera away from everybody with your microphone cord.
He's fitting perfect in the Horn.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, this is the. There we go. So get yourself on camera here. This is like what's awesome here. There's your name. You can see your name on the screen now. How cool is that? We didn't have that until just now. So yeah. Zach, you'll spend the second period with us, but very first, tell us about yourself. What made you interested in coming in and continuing the Horn for at least another year or two to come?
I've just been passionate about sports. I've always thought about this being a career, and when I heard it was ending and kind of reading comments and all that, gave it a shot and see how it goes.
So you obviously you played some sports. You played soccer. You played have a history obviously playing sports and all that. What have you done, and what makes you like sports enough to actually help broadcast?
I've played JV, soccer. I was football for a while, basketball, many different sports, and but I've watched so many hours of sports, and I think really I practice on my own, and I think it gives me a shot.
So when you look at the Horn, I mean, obviously you've been doing this now for only with us for a couple of games. What is your impression of this so far? I should probably turn your mic on. I don't know why I turned your mic off, but I did. Sorry, go ahead.
It's pretty sweet. I'm ready for it. Nervous, but excited.
So you obviously, what's cool for me when our talks about this too is the fact that you are more you're a little bit more available. Obviously, you have plans to go to school and all that, but you'll do your best to fit this stuff in. And from what I understand, you want to do kind of what we started out doing, and we still would like to do. It's not like we just said no, we don't want to do any basketball. Chad paid like $75 to go to a high school basketball game earlier this year. He still likes high school basketball, but we ran out of time. So you're talking about possibly, and again, none of this is in stone. I don't want to give people the wrong impression, but you're talking about possibly doing some other sports as well next year in addition to hockey.
Yeah, for sure. I've got one offer to possibly play D3 soccer at the school I'm planning to go to at North Central, and continue with that.
That's very, very cool, and will be interesting to see how everything coming together here. And good to have you aboard. Welcome to the Horn Covenant. And I know Andrew Carlson will also be coming back to help out with some stuff. We had him on the the high school. Not what is it? The Hill Murray broadcast. The rivalry.
The rivalry.
I
Come
couldn't
on,
think
get
of the
it right.
rivalry. Unbelievable. Had him on the rivalry broadcast, so he'll be lending some help as well. And Chad, I think I speak for both of us, and when I say that there's a chance for Hofeld on the backhand. And Chad, I think I speak for both of us when I say that was a good chance for Grant Hofeld.
Yeah, exactly. What a chance.
But I think going back to our point here, unless Murky makes something interesting, which he kind of did with Leighton Road, and here come the Bears, rudely interrupting our chance. Oh, quick bounce off the back wall. Chad, taking notes off that glass back there. If we get to late February, fire one off of that glass, see what you can do. See what you can get out of it. Here's the Bears carrying in an offside.
Way offside.
So, but I think I speak for both of us, Chad. I mean, this is a really exciting deal to see it continue. And I mean, it's not like nowadays. Now, if we have somebody to keep it going, we're not going to be completely out of the picture. We'll obviously help out too. It's just for us, it kind of came down to if we're going to do 3 games next year, what's the point in having the Horn?
Yeah, exactly. We want to put our best effort out there, not just mail it in
Right.
if we want it to continue.
Yeah, we don't mail in until we actually get to the game.
Yeah, and it's like 7-0.
Right, exactly. So, Zach, again, like I said, I can't thank you enough for stepping up. I'm sure there's plenty of people across White Bear Nation that are grateful to hear this news, and grateful to you for keeping this up. And it will be very cool to see what you can do with it next year. And of course, as I mentioned you countless times off the air, I'm not moving away as far as I know. So if you need any help or anything, I'm only a phone call away, right, Chad?
Amen.
Chad says don't call him because he'll talk to you for 20 minutes about nonsense. Centering pass broken up by the Bengals, and they'll skate it out with it here. Interesting start to this second period, Chad. The Bears with some chances as the puck is centered, but stolen back by Fratellone. He'll make that mock. Oh, that was Fratellone. I should have trusted my instincts.
Yes, you should have.
Billy Rose has it, sends it to the corner for Kiyava. Kiyava tried to center, stolen back, and then the Bengals will clear it out to neutral ice. Down the ice by Bosick. I've got Bosick. Somebody has Busick. I'm not going to argue. Chad, what do you think?
I'll trust the coaches.
Okay. Hard off the wall. Johnson down low to Kiyava. Swung back by Schneider. To neutral ice it goes. Blowing a tire was Kodatek. But he gets back up again, blows another tire. I want to check those skates there. Cade Kodatek. Tristan Johnson forward to Kiyava. Back for Johnson. Johnson maneuvering his way through. Lost it as he got to the slot area. Kept in by Kodatek, who fires a shot. Bounced out in front and then cleared out by the Bengals before Holfeld got it back for Verkerke. Verkerke gives it to Montgomery. Fires a shot. Blocker save. Into the corner it goes. Back to Hofeld now for the Bears. He's hit up into the wall. Hansen tried to clear. Did so, but nice stick handling moves by Leighton Road. Opens up some space, but it's turned back by the Bengals before the Bears track the puck down and shovel it out. Here comes the stick of Tyler Shower. Shower with a shot. Quick wrister there. I think it caught Wallen a little bit by surprise. He made the save. Now down the ice comes Ryman. Across for Rickles. Shot blocked by Montgomery in front. Bears try to clear, but it goes right to the stick of Ryman. Now back for Hansen. Hansen with a shot. That's a save for Steffen. Now Hofeld will grab it for White Bear Lake. He plays it out to neutral ice. It's Derek West for the Bengals. Played it forward for Rickles. Stolen back here for a moment, but played along by Jack Ryman. Ryman drop pass, Hansen across, Rickles shot. What a save by Steffens!
Holy moly.
Flashing the leather in denying a Mr. Hockey candidate.
Start the period there. The Bears had most of the opportunities, but like in the first period, that Carson Rickles and Cole Hansen came out of nowhere and really turned it on. And thank you, Tyler Steffens, for another beautiful save.
Yeah, it's funny. You're seeing a lot of good things from White Bear Lake in this period, but just a couple of really sloppy plays there in their own defensive zone. Here's Hansen across, tried to find Rickles again on the back door, but in his skates instead. Now Rose gets some speed, carries it in, opens up, sends it across, past New Power, bounces to Alez. Alez fires it towards the goal. Sticked away and then cleared down the ice. Here's Hansen all alone. Hansen moving in, across, shot, another save by Steffens on the breakaway. Bears try to clear, and they hit another Bengal stick on the clearing attempt. And so that stops the clear, but the Bears on the second try are able to send it down the ice. But Chad, not only do you give up another breakaway like that, but then here's a chance for White Bear Lake across road with a shot. And that's denied in front by Wallen. My goodness.
Fire wagon hockey, folks.
You're just tuning in, you missed the big announcement, sorry. Zach Chapman, who's, by the way, microphone is still on, Gabe. Quit talking to Zach. Again, Gabe Bartlett cannot do anything right.
Yikes.
No, we love Gabe, I think, right?
We love Gabe.
Well, you like Gabe.
No, Gabe's pretty cool.
Zach, quit defending Gabe. The Bengals will send it to the far side. Hansen has the puck for the Bengals. It's the Hunter version. He'll send it down the ice. The correct, I think the incorrectly spelled version too. I think Owen is much better than Ian. What do you think, Chad Olson?
I highly agree.
They saw our names on the thing earlier. It said Owen. That's how it's spelled. Here's a shot from the stick of Tyler Schauer, and Wallen makes another save. Yeah, Zach Chapman, who is on here still, and can, if he sees anything interesting, can share. If not, whatever. But he's taken over. Horns live still. We should have done the. I still might do that next intermission. Do the Undertaker gif, you know.
Yeah.
Here's the Bears, or Bengals rather. Again, Bosick, the only goal scorer on the ice for either team, is denied once again.
Like they've always been. These Blaine uniforms are very nice. Names on the back now, you can read them clearly. The colors go very well together. Definitely in my towards the top of my rankings for best jerseys in the state.
I can't wait for your full rankings, 1 to 100 and whatever it is. Down the ice, it goes through the, actually not, it's like, how many programs now in high school?
149.
Thank you very much.
With North St. Paul joining Minnehaha.
Oh, too bad. Too bad. Here in the corner now, Tristan Johnson blows a tire, sends one out in front, but it's blocked away by the Bengals. They'll try to clear. It skips the stick of Kodatek, and Montgomery is there for White Bear Lake in front of his goal. Now carries it behind his goal and lost it to the Bengals here. Bengals have the puck. Cycled down low. Back out to the blue line here with it. Brzezinski sends it on goal. Another save for Steffens. Chad, it's that the Bears defense tonight just, and again, I want to discount the offense. They haven't scored a goal either, but defense is struggling a bit.
Yeah, it's going to burn them at some point here. You see a lot of players falling over and stuff. I don't think we mentioned yet. A lot of hockey's been played on this ice today. At 2:30, and before that, you had Hill Murray in Hermantown here. Wide open chance for Rickles over the net.
Thank you.
With Hermantown prevailing 4-1 over the Hill Murray Pioneers. So this ice has seen a lot of action today.
Another chance for the Bengals. Denied here as the Bears work it out. Bailey Rose tried to clear, but by the way, understand we might be having some sound issues too in terms of it being too quiet, so hopefully they're better now. If they're not, let us know. Probably not via the Facebook post. That'd be, it's done that chat. Good for me. Sorry, Ben. Okay, so it's just Ben. Sorry, Ben. Ben was having issues, and then somebody responded. Their audio's there. Another turnover by or forced by the Bengals, and now they control it again here. Brzezinski with a chance. The shot blocked off of New Power's hip. It goes to Rose. Rose back for New Power. Bears have some space here. They'll just flip it up down the ice, and it'll be an icing for the Bears. But Chad, I mean, I guess you got to give credit where credit's due. And at this point, you look at how the Bengals are playing in that forecheck. I mean, we talk about the Bears defense, but that Bears or the Bengals offense just not giving Bears any lanes to escape this the zone here.
No, very tough to play against.
Very reminiscent of the penalty kill here put on by this Bengals squad here. Holfeld raced the puck. Had it knocked off his stick by Schoberg. Great defensive play by Schoberg.
Yeah, heck of a play.
One-handing it there. O'Brien skinning it down low. Flipped it back for Rode. Now Holfeld in the corner. Now to Rode. Rode. Nice job by Nicky O'Brien keeping it in front of him. O'Brien has it here now. Across, one-time shot turned away. Their rebound kicked out. And Hofeld trying to force Schoberg away from the puck. Schoberg able to release it there, got in the left side there for Busick, but stolen back by the Bears and dumped deep. Nicky O'Brien playing very well for White Bear Lake tonight. Rode battling with Schoberg. Got the puck free. Centering attempt off the side of the cage. Now Rode sends it just wide of the goal. In the corner, Leighton Rode with it. Spins off the wall, gives it over, and then cycles it down low to Johnson. Nobody there for Johnson to go to, and it's cleared down the ice, and the Bengals this time will ice it. So back-to-back icings, both after respective good zone opportunities for each team.
It all started with that Nicky O'Brien play too, huh?
Yeah.
He's been very good. I believe he's, was he, a sophomore? Yeah, just a sophomore. He's been very good on the blue line this year for the Bears, which is key. When they lost a few defensemen last year, and Jake Klein, Spencer Miller, Cooper Anderson, he's really came in and took advantage of his minutes.
Of course, his older brother Brady, a captain on this team, as a shot from Montgomery takes a weird hop, flutters up in the air, and just coming out and grabbing it is Wallen. But Brady been a big part of this team success. More of certainly maybe not the flashiest defensive play, but he also, I believe, Chad, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he was huge in sections last year with great play at the blue line. And
he gets the job done.
He does, so.
He's very good at keeping the puck in at the blue line.
Which is like skill number one you should have as a defenseman, but I could never do it. That's why I never played defense. I was putting the puck in the net, Chad.
Yeah, you're just too much of a goal scorer.
I was like
the JGA record holder.
For a single year. There's no other player that scored or got more points than me than my junior year. Junior goal day, then
humble brag.
Man, I'm not trying to brag or anything. So when you come up to me like, are you goalie? No, I wasn't a goalie. Here's Murky and Rose tag teaming there. Couldn't get a good shot off. Kodatek in his skates off the wall, bounced down. Murky gloves it, backhands it, got it right into the body of number 25, Caden Brzezinski. Now to his left, a shot and another save for Steffens. Bryce Lager looking for number 2, and he is denied again by Steffens. You'd have to think, Chad, frustration mounting on the Bengals. Obviously, both goaltenders playing well, but Steffens, I think, has the better, more flashier saves, and certainly more amount of saves as well.
Yeah, and that play all started at the blue line there. All 3 Bears defenders went to the puck and left Bryce Lager all alone for another breakaway.
At the blue line. Pushed in by Shower. All the way around the wall. Bengals at neutral ice. Rhodes steals it away. Schoberg moves along for Ryman. And Ryman carries it in for the Bengals. I'll tell you what, Chad, what's really, really weird, I've called one other Bengals game this year. I mentioned that Hockey Day game. Here's Ryman with a chance, tried to find Hansen in front, couldn't do so. But I've already got their names sort of memorized.
Yeah, there you go.
Kind of nice. So hopefully we'll see them again in state. Actually, I really would, maybe in the semifinals. What do you think, huh?
Yeah.
Long way to go before then, though, Chad, and couldn't be less confident. It's nothing to do with the Bears. Everybody's good, and
You
nobody's
never know
bad.
what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, this is a very wide open year. Anything could happen, and anything usually does happen, especially when it comes to section play.
Yep, Section 4 is always a weird section. You might see an upset here and there. But, you know, the weird section, it really is 5AA, which Blaine is. It seems like there's an big upset every year in that section.
Never can figure out who's going to come out of there.
A couple of years ago, you had Anoka, led by Isaac Johnson.
That's true.
Just a surprise there. They were a good team, but I don't think anybody saw them coming out of that section that year.
That is for sure.
You had that 15-1 game in the section final.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't call it, but I was on the broadcast for that, and that was fun. I was
Maple
doing all
Grove
the
and
replays.
Blaine.
Yeah, I was doing all the replays on this little tiny machine, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna run out of room. 5:41 to go in the second. Yeah, Blaine in Section 5, they play their. I don't know when they're doing their semifinal. I don't know how their tournament is gonna work, because they play their finals here on that Thursday. I don't know where they play their semis. Chad, you know?
No, but I'm looking it up right
Chad's
now.
going to figure it out for you, because we know we have some Blaine people going. We know already, but you're going to tell us anyway. Here's a chance in front for Murky with a shot save. Rebound loose, and a diving effort comes up just short as the Bengals are able to clear it out. Bears get it right back. Murky with another try, misses the net just wide. Bounces in front dangerously, but Hansen able to find it. Flips it forward, found the skates of Bosick. That allows Fratellone to spin right back, and he'll dump it right in deep. Kiyava driving down there for the Bears. Pushed right past his shoulder. Hansen tried to clear. Great job by Nicky O'Brien. Now it's Rose, but he lost it on the exchange, and back to Bosick it goes. Bosick, lone goal scorer, fires a shot, misses the net, bounces off the back wall, tried to center it, Bosick, goes to Hansen instead off the cage, and then his centering attempt finds Rose's stick, who goes to Kiyava, and the Bears come down the ice with it. Zach Kiyava fires a shot, and it's gloved by the body of Wallen, kind of, whatever. If that was English, I hope it was. 1-0 is the score still. And Chad, I just feel like the Bears are close to an opportunity. And we saw Kiyava. I mean, we might be going full Dan Lions mode here.
Yep. Going back to the Section 5AA, the semifinals will be February 22nd at the Champlain Ice Forum.
Oh, there you go. Then they come here for the final?
Yep.
Interesting. Champlain Ice Forum, I'm assuming, is just a little bit too small.
Yeah. It looks like the quarterfinals are at Coon Rapids and Champlain, and the semis are at Champlain.
Interesting. Shot from the blue line, saved by Stephens. So for those of you just unaware of how the Section 4 tournament's going to work this year, it's very different. And it's different. I don't know when the last time this has ever happened.
I don't ever remember them being at high seeds.
I grew up as a kid coming down here on that first Saturday watching 2, if not all 4 of the games. The quarterfinals are not going to be at Aldrich this year. They're going to be at the home site. So Vanna Sports Center will host one, and I would encourage you to go and take advantage to help the Bears with all the home ice advantage they can get there. Crazy things happen in sections, so I'm going to put out all the stops for the White Bear Lake Bears. And then depending on their seeding, oh, man, horrible turnover, and Stephens just bailed out the Bears D once again. That was Chad, who passed that out there? I don't even know if I want to name him. Might have been Montgomery.
I believe it was Joe Montgomery.
Yeah, that is. That's one of those where you don't even need to talk to him. He knows.
Yep. CA's just.
Yeah.
Yep.
He knows.
Yep.
But that's again been a problem all game long, like not just Montgomery, and the Bears are. You mentioned they're going to get burned by it eventually. Here's another shot. Stephens playing a very, very good game, bailing out his squad tonight. Another try there from the point. Another save, and then kicking that right pad out there was Stephens, and he'll make another stop there diving out there and stopping play. So the Bengals just, I would say they're buzzing right now, Chad. This is a very, very good team. We're seeing their glimmers once again here.
That's a team, what are they, about 14-6 or so this year. Another strong year for the Blaine Bengals. Maybe won't be a top 5 seed or so. Like last year when they were, the 3 seed, 2 or 3 seed. They might still get a seed, but they're not going to be as highly rated this year. But still a very strong season for the Blaine Bengals.
Rose opens up, trying to give and go. Man, if he connected with Murky, got it back to Rose, that could have been a grade A scoring chance. Just missed. And that's really how close the Bears are. They can get one. It's a whole different game. Rickles centers one. The JV game was decided also 1-0 in favor of Blaine. So Bengals matching up well with White Bear Lake. Here's Billy Rose moving in. Opens up, fires a shot. Catches the shelf, takes a hop off the stanchion dangerously. Bengals adjust. They get it out to neutral ice before Bears send it right back in. Wholesale changes for the White Bear Lake Bears. And the Bengals would come out with it. Long pass for Rickles. Rickles trying to fight his way through. Got it to the corner. Was denied earlier in the period just ridiculously by Tyler Steffens. Battle continues there. Bears come away with the puck. Played forward to Shower. Shower flips it up in the air. Nicely played to Rose, or make that Hofeld. Hofeld moving it in. Curls to the outside. Taken down in the process. Cycled down low for Leighton Road. Road looks for options. Tried to stick handle his way through Loftus, but he couldn't get it through him. And now here come the Bengals once again. Well, Rickles lost it on the exchange. Nicky O'Brien is 1v3. The Bengals get it back, and Rickles fires a shot that's turned away by Steffens. Nicky O'Brien flips it up in the air. Somehow doesn't find a rafter. Into the zone it goes for a moment before it's sent back, and now the Bengals will ice it here with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in period number 2. I mean, there's a lot of space between the Raptors here at Aldridge Arena. So you see it from time to time. I'll tell you, they used to have the old lighting system.
Oh, yep.
They didn't have anything that covered the actual, like, I don't know, fluorescent tubes that they had up there. So you get a puck up there every once in a while, that would shatter glass, it would rain down.
And they'd just be shaking for like forever.
Absolutely. And then, like, he had to stop practice because he had to, like, shovel the glass off the ice. It was happened, I think, once with me.
Did they make you shovel because you're the goalie?
Yes. Murky. Driving the goal, Ethan Murky moving in, fires a shot, turned away, still loose. New Power can't track it down. Finally pokes it to the corner. Flip back to Montgomery at the blue line, slides it to his right. Kodatek with a shot, finds its way through, but hits a body and goes wide. Another try for Montgomery. That carries all the way to the far corner. New Power keeping the pressure going. Goes to his left. Kodatek fires a shot, hits a body, bounces to New Power, trying to clear it. It does just escape the zone. Kodatek will give it for the stick there of Montgomery, who got it just inside the Bengals end before they take over possession with just over a minute to go, or just under a minute to go in the second period. Lindsay will send it deep. Here's Lager. Lager looking for two. Still, it's been denied a couple times in the time since. Now here's Kiyava. Kiyava moving through neutral ice, fires a shot that's blocked. Keeping with it is Zach Kiyava. Had it poked off his stick. Lager takes a big hit. Good job there coming from across the ice and forcing the puck down low by Tristan Johnson. Now here's Verkerke. Verkerke knocked off his stick. Kiyava getting it back here. Now sent down low, just out of the reach of Verkerke. 10 seconds to go. Johnson has it here. Nice move by Tristan Johnson. Keeps it with it. Kiyava with a chance, and then sent just wide of the goal. 3 seconds to go. Verkerke sends it to the goal, but Lindsay is able to stick it away, and time expires on period number 2. It is still Blaine 1 and White Bear Lake 0.
Somehow. Chances both ways for either team, just unable to solve these goaltenders besides that one goal.
Looking forward to, we're going to tune in here to 27 total shots for the Bengals. So
Wow.
27-26, and somehow just one goal between these two teams. And Chad, my White Bear math is getting me there. Hold on. 52, 55 total shots
Sure.
between 27 plus 26. I'm going to break out the calculator here before we go to break. Hold on. 2, 7 plus 2, 7. It's 50. It's 53. It's 53, folks. I was close, though, right? 53 shots total, 52 saves between these two. Really good goaltenders, and somehow just one goal between them. We mentioned in the first intermission, Zach Chapman is the name of the guy who's taken over the horn. And Zach, do you have anything to tell White Bear Nation what they should expect from you coming here in the future for the horn?
Just expect to continue this great tradition that started 8 years ago and keep the grind going.
I love it. All right, Zach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Zach Chapman here on the horn. You'll be hearing him a lot more next year before we are when we are all, for the most part, done. Chad, really quickly before we head off to break and drink some water and rest the old vocal cords, your thoughts after 2 periods of play and what you expect to see here in the third. You expect the floodgates to open?
Yeah, something's got to break at one point, you would think, unless we just stay 1-0 this entire game like that JV game. But exciting game so far, chances both ways. Great defensive stops by both goalies. I think the Bears just need to shore up their defensive side and punch a few in, and they'll be fine.
Cool. Should we do it again in the third?
Let's do it.
Let's get a White Bear Lake goal in the third, huh?
Amen.
He's Chad Olson. I'm Zach Alverson. It is a goal by Bryce Lager. No, it's not Lager. Is it Lager or is it Bosick?
Bosick.
Bosick, I'm an idiot. Zach Bosick is the goal scorer. We'll be back after this intermission. Ice resurfacing. Bears 0, Bengals 1 on the horn. Back here on the horn, we saw our numbers dip to like 76, and we said, well, no, don't go away. Don't go.
Please
We
no.
got up to 100 at one point. That was pretty fun. He's Chad Olson. I'm Zach Calverson. And you're not going to believe this, but the Wild are down 2-0 already. I'm not totally shocked. I mean, you come off a week and a half break.
And you're playing Boston.
Good goodness gracious. So, Chad, what's new in the music scene?
You know, 5 Seconds to Summer just announced another tour.
Yeah, that is big news.
My Chemical
the Armory.
Romance sold out their entire tour in like 2 hours.
Would have loved to have gone, but I'm not paying $700 for
Nope.
row 20, say section 210.
Floor tickets were $200 before fees.
Yeah, no.
So nope.
I like MCR. I like him so much I call him MCR.
Yep.
99 on the Halvy's Hot 100, and I have to imagine, Chad, the Halvy's Hot 100 ranking of 99 probably sent those ticket prices soaring.
Oh yeah, they got the people in the seats.
It certainly did. And then so the Armory, great spot for Five Sauce, perfect. Actually headlining. It's not like a chain smokers thing.
Even though they still played like 18 songs at the chain.
They
with
did.
the main
They
show.
did a good long. I mean, it was.
Yep.
I don't know if it was. I don't think it was a Cole headlining. Might have been, but
3-0.
yeah, we anyway, cool. Anything new in the movie scene?
I have no idea.
I wanted to go see 1917,
Mhm.
but I never did.
Cool story.
My brother says it's a good movie, so
All
check
right.
that one out.
Zach Chapman's brother, who Roger Ebert, the junior. You know who Roger Ebert is?
Heard the name.
He's the big famous movie reviewer that passed away.
Rest in peace.
Anyway, we got our number up to 79. It's working. People are like, dude, you got to tune in. They're talking about 5 seconds of summer. The best hockey broadcast ever. Yeah, I'm definitely putting this on my my tape when I send it to Fox Sports North. Hey, have me do Hockey Day next year. I'll share all my latest tips. I'll tell you, everybody, on that Hockey Day broadcast in Mankato, Chad, how Five Sauce performed, because I'm definitely going to that show.
Oh yeah, can't miss that.
There's another show I want to go to, Nickelback.
Ooh, I would be able to go to that show now too.
That'd be sweet.
Another show I want to go to, Chad.
Yeah.
I can't. Sturgis?
Sturgis. Shania Twain.
No, that's not Shania Twain. I don't know what Alex is playing. Sheepers.
That's loud.
I feel like everything is really loud in our headsets today.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can figure that out here.
Our hearing's already bad enough.
I know. See? Oh, we gotta get. It sounds a little bit better now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what I did.
I think it's those two knobs.
Yeah, these knobs here. I'm playing with all these knobs, Chad.
Mhm.
There's another knob. He's back. They're on the camera for the third period. Oh, I owned Gabe and he didn't even know it. It's too bad.
I think he heard that.
Good. I'm sick and tired of this Gabe apologist movement here. Chad, what are your thoughts heading into the final? How many minutes left here? 17?
17, possibly more, folks. But that would take for the Bears to actually put the puck in the back of the net. And for this very, very talented offense of the Blaine Bengals to score more than one goal, or to not score any more goals.
I wish we had effects mics. Maybe next year, huh?
Yep.
I can actually say that now. So how about you call the game with Zach? I'm going to go put my AirPods in and listen to a podcast.
At center ice.
All right.
I'll go down here. I'll go on the bench.
Go on the ice.
I think
Sir.
Is there high school league rules against that? Because here's the thing. I could hook my phone into our live feed here.
Yep.
We can send it down to the bench, and then we can have them join us from the bench. But like, hey, coach, what do you think about that shift? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be like, oh, Halvey, I didn't like it too much, but you know, we got our heads up here. We're gonna finish out here and get a goal and get another goal and win the game.
Blaine would already be used to it from hockey day.
That's true. Am I mean, that wasn't a terrible Tim Sager impression, was it?
No, it's pretty great,
You know what?
especially because you said Helvey.
Oh, Halvey.
Oh, you know Helvey. You've seen it.
By the way, the period is the third. Don't believe it. You see it on the TV. Never believe it. Question with boldness.
Don't believe the news.
Exactly. I
Should
don't
we
wanna-
just turn into a political podcast for the third period?
That's exactly a way to completely give it over. And I'm pretty sure then Zach would have to change the name of the horn to something completely
Yeah.
separate from me and you.
Remember when we did a basketball game back in the day, instead of talking about it, the game at halftime, we just played the State of the Union?
Did we?
That or a hockey game, but yeah, it was on my time hop like a few weeks ago. Instead of talking about during the break, we just played the State of the Union.
I wish I remembered that. Oh my gosh, that's a great bit.
Yeah.
We just pulled up the.
It wasn't even like that night. It was like already happened, I think.
I would hope. The only way I would ever do that is if it was live. And I really didn't want to talk during halftime. That might be a great. I got to look that up. See if I could
It was
find.
basketball or hockey, but we did it.
Bears have the puck. It's Murky with a shot that hits a stick, goes wildly into the far half wall. Where Newpower trying to continue play with it here. Has it. Sam Newpower whiffs on the shot. Murky continues it forward, but it's knocked off his stick. Nicky O'Brien will fling it down low behind the goal. Here's Rose. Rose looking for options. Sends one across. It's loose. Murky tripped up on the play from his knees. Continues. What effort by Ethan Murky as the puck is driven in the corner. Kicked aside here. Brzezinski for the Bengals moves in. That's Brazinsky, not Brodzinski, which it's a little weird to not have a Brodzinski on this Bengals team after so long, but
Thankfully, there's someone with a name close to it.
yeah, close enough. Why not? Sam Newpower missing Billy Rose with the pass.
This is really the first time in a long time without a Brodzinski, because they all went right into each other
They did.
after the other one left.
Gosh, I mean, we talk about tonight, and certainly don't want to take anything away from Hansen and Rickles, but Brodzinski and Rickles was the OG last year, and they were crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Loftus rotates it right for Schoberg, who fires a quick shot that's blocked out for Kirky behind the intended receiver of Kuyavan. I will say, Chad, it's weird how this team can be so on point at times, and then all of a sudden the passing just completely breaks down. As I say that, here's Leighton Road. Road with a shot and a save for the goaltender Ryan Wallen. Here's another chance for Kirky in front. Kiyava backhand, but it's turned away by Wallen. Almost had it.
He's got to get a goal soon.
Oh. Long pass. Here's Road again with a shot. Another save. Road's been, Chad, a bit snake-bitten as of late. He hasn't, he's going to try to turn that around here, but been all around the goal. Has had some opportunities. Just hasn't kind of had a Leighton Road-esque game in a
Yeah,
long time. And
with the-
Bears
Still
certainly
putting up
is that.
assists, but just not the goals coming for him right now.
Ryman down low. Rickles had it go off his skates. Stolen back by the Bears. Off the glass. Brzezinski rotates it right, gets it back. Slides it forward. Doesn't connect with Rickles. Instead goes for an icing. Chad, it's crazy how that went right by. I don't.
Yeah. Going back to your point about talking about how sometimes the Bears are great and they just fall apart at times. The White Bear Lake Hockey Twitter account described it perfectly after that Eastridge loss. This team can be very great at times, but they can also be very not great. Just Jekyll and Hyde.
Off the draw, Newpower straight to the goal. It's cleared by the Bengals. Bears will chase it down, and it will be enough for an ice in that relatively still fresh ice here in the third, helping the Bears. And we've talked about how dangerous they could be with those offensive zone draws. The outside, rung around the wall. Billy Rose get there first for the Bears. Lost it to the corner to Brzezinski. Brzezinski stolen away by New Power. New Power off to the corner. Rose now in New Power's skates. It'll be stolen back by Schoberg. Schoberg to Bosick. Bosick along out of the reach of Hansen. And the other eight on the ice, it'll be New Power and back in for the Bears. Rose at the half wall, sends it toward the goal. Schoberg steals it back. Check that Brzezinski has it. Had it stolen by Rose. Rose in front. New Power shot! Score! Rose forced the turnover, found Sam New Power in front, and the game is even at 1.
That was a great feed inside.
Yeah, like Zach just said, just a beauty of a job by Billy Rose to pass that puck out of the corner, wide open to Sam New Power, and New Power buries it to get the Bears on the board.
See if the Bears can use their momentum here and try to get another goal here, build a bigger lead.
And you felt it coming. It just, Bears knocking on the door all over the place and finally found a way through that door. And back in comes Leighton Road for White Bear Lake. Looks here, drives to the goal. Road, nice moves, but had it stolen away there by Schoberg at the last moment. Good job there, pickpocketing Road by Schoberg, and the Bengals able to get it out to center. Lindsay battling there with Hofeld. Hofeld, nice job stick tying work there. Road picked up the loose change, got it forward, slid it across just out of the reach of Fratellone, but Hofeld just a man possessed out there in the corner. Back to the blue line, Nikki O'Brien sends it down low. It'll be jammed at here by Road in front for Hofeld, shoveling at it there on the side of the cage, and it's turned away and then covered by Wallen. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle, but that is what is to be expected here. When it comes to games like this, Chad, it's the intensity is picked up, and while these guys aren't in the same section,
Nope.
I think there's certainly, you got to imagine with a lot of these players coming back from last year, is they're going to send both Hofeld and Lindsay to the penalty box. Coincidental minors there. You have to imagine, Chad, there's a little bit of extra motivation at play for the Bears here. Again, these guys ended the Bears season last year. A lot of these kids, their state tournament hopes died there against this team. So Bears going to try to take care of business here in the regular season. Rickles to his right, shot. What a save by Steffens. Phenomenal positioning. Denies Ryman another chance here, and a deflection wide of the goal by Ryman as the top line is in full force. Another chance for the Bengals. That carries wide. Behind the net, Hansen spinning back, looking for options, fires a shot, save, rebound loose, cleared out there. I want to get the name right. It's Sam New Power made a gigantic save for White Bear Lake. Murky to Sam New Power. New Power, his pass broken up and sent back to neutral ice. So New Power, Chad, moments after scoring a goal as the puck is played out of play into the Bengals bench. New Power, moments after scoring a goal, finds the puck loose in his own crease and clears it out, prevents a Bengals goal, and what a third period it has been for Sam New Power.
Sam New Power is great on all facets of the ice. He uses that long stick of his really to his advantage, and that New Power family, they all have height, and they use it well. His brother Wyatt New Power, of course, the senior captain at the University of Connecticut this year.
Bosick centered, stolen back by the Bears. Got it to neutral. Hunter Hansen, his pass intercepted by
Leighton Road doesn't have his stick. Picked it up now.
Kodatek. Try to find his way out of the zone with it. Goes back to Montgomery. Montgomery battle at the half wall. Montgomery continuing with it here. He'll go to Kodatek. Kodatek backhanding it for Verkerke, who backhands it dangerously in front of his own goal. The Bears are able to get it out of harm's way. Leighton Road skinning it backwards, gives it to Kodatek, now across for Verkerke. Verkerke letting it go for Road, and Road skates it into the zone. Leighton Road fires a shot. That's a save. Rebound loose. Chance for Shower, but he whiffs on the shot. Montgomery comes down low for the Bears. Here's Montgomery with a chance, but that shot hits a stick, goes in the netting behind, but a couple of great looks for White Bear Lake. All started by Leighton Road and Shower, who we talked numerous amount of praise here in the first 2.5 periods. Just had it trickle off his stick. A good chance for White Bear Lake.
Yeah, everyone was kind of wondering, we're splitting up the New Power Rose and Road line, but I think it's worked very well for the Bear. Ethan Murphy is playing great on that first line with Rose and New Power, and then you got Tyler Schauer with Hofeld and Road, and really even out the line. I think it's working out well for the Bears. Just trying some stuff out before sections, and I think it's working.
Now's the time to experiment here, and then also hopefully win some games in the process. Mentioned Tuesday is so important. The Bears still going to need some help, but they got some help in the conference side of things on Thursday. Not only did they win, here is Billy Rose drives behind the goal. They got a win, but Cretin-Derham Hall fell to Eastridge, who now is all of a sudden just the hottest team in the state of Minnesota.
Wyatt Troji, man. Troji, right? Is that how you say it?
That's, I believe, is what I was told.
He's so good.
So Raptors certainly dangerous going into sections, but Cretin-Derham Hall 4 points ahead of White Bear Lake going into tonight, and we'll see as the puck is iced down by the Bengals with a big conference game on Tuesday for the Bears at Stillwater. I believe they got maybe Forest Lake left, I think. And then, of course, another matchup with the Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders
to close
out the season. So if the Raiders are able to, the Raiders drop another one, there could be a de facto Suburban East Conference championship game.
Which it seems like it's been like the last few years.
Right.
Even with how good Stillwater's been.
That's true. There's just something about the conference that
Matthew Gleason's the real deal.
He is. The Matthew Gleason show, I think is what we call it.
Carson Rickles might have been the Mr. Hockey front runner coming in the season, but I believe it's Matthew Gleason's right now.
Yeah, how nice is it here as the Bengals send one dangerously out in front, Bears clear. How nice is it that we don't have to worry about the Raiders sections?
Right. Rickles is having a great year, 40-something points, but that's just how great Matthew Gleason is this year. Just putting that Cretin-Derham Hall team on his back.
Yeah, I would say, again, I was talking with Danny Ryan, Youth Hockey Hub. He, of course, was doing the game with me. Supposed to be on the Horn as well, but it was on KFEM Plus. And it's hard to imagine anybody else taking that honor away from the Matthew Gleason in terms of the Mr. Hockey award. It's
Blake Biondi might be the only one. Even then, I think it's all Gleason's.
I think if the Raiders find their way to state, I think that would virtually clinch it.
It'd be great to see Gleason out in St. Paul.
Of course, he'd be the first Mr. Hockey award winner from Cretin since Ryan McDonough back, I think, in
7
maybe? Yeah. 07 sounds right.
He's had a pretty good career, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. He's done a little well for himself. Was he in the ACHL?
Yeah,
or is it Sweden?
Still banging away on the buses down in the ECHL.
I didn't realize. He's kind of on the east side.
Yeah.
Right? He's still at the Rangers. Where's he with them now?
Huh?
Who's he with now?
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tampa Bay. That's right. I don't know.
Because the Rangers and the Lightning love trading between each other.
I don't follow hockey anymore.
Boycott the NHL.
What's that?
I said boycott the NHL.
I do.
Why? Don't ask me.
Hofeld whiffs on a shot. Oh, my goodness. And the Bengals come back the other way. What a hockey game this has been. I know we've been kind of been talking about everything else. Here's a chance for Finn Loftus with a shot, but tried to beat out Steffens, but he adjusted nicely, got the paddle down, and kept that puck out of the net. I don't know if he'll be credited with a technical save there since Loftus was behind the goal line, but if Steffens doesn't drop the paddle down, that pretty much prevented Loftus from kind of sneaking it in that inside that pipe.
Right.
So definitely prevented a goal. So the play will continue here with 7:03 to go in the third period. 1-1 is the score. Bosick scored for the Blaine Bengals. Sam Newpower, who is on the ice right now for the Bears, scored the lone White Bear Lake goal. Down the ice, backhanded in by Billy Rose. Brzezinski there first for the Bengals. He'll swing it behind his goal. Now lifted near side for Rickles. Rickles stabs it across the ice for Cole Hansen. Hansen to Ryman, back for Rickles. His shot off of Murky goes to the corner. Rickles gets it back across, one-time shot off the post and cleared by the Bears. That was a great chance. Again, just got even the inside of the post, but it doesn't go for the Bengals. But just how dangerous. I mean, what a play there by Cole Hansen off the wall to himself. And then a pass is intercepted by Billy Rose, who opens up, sends it across toward the goal by Hofeld, but it carries all the way through. Down low there, Hofeld back here. Played to Fratellone, now back in. Here's Hofeld in front. The puck stick to the glass by Wallen. Shower battling there. Loftus takes it away. Lager has it now, enters the White Bear Lake zone, takes a hit. Back to neutral ice it goes. Cam Schoberg flips it up in the air. Off the back wall, bounces down there for Nicky O'Brien. Swung around the wall near side. A quick shot there taken by Lager. Elevates up in the air and grabbing it out of midair was Steffen. So the Bengals a post hit away from taking a late 2-1 lead.
That was very close to trickling in. Just barely stayed out.
That was about as close to the inside of the pipe as I've seen a puck hit. And just the angle is just not good for the Bengals, but so close. Here's Zach Kiyava, still looking for his first goal of his senior season. Cross, a shot from Johnson is broken up there by Wallen. Kiyava getting it back here in the corner. He'll give it over to Johnson. Johnson fighting off with the puck, sends it back to the blue line. Nicky O'Brien has it. He'll just flip it back behind the goal for the Bengals. Grabbed by Verkerke, sent through the crease, bounces back, and having to retreat will be Fratellone as he watches Lager skate it forward. Lager, nice stick handling moves there, but he lost it, and then the Bears send it into the bench, nearly hitting Coach Tim Sager, but I don't think it hit him, so we'll.
He saw it coming. He ran out of the way. He's an athlete, right?
Right. So the clock reads 4 minutes, 42 seconds. The period is number 3. The goals are 1 apiece, Blaine and White Bear. Draw one by the Bengals. They'll swing it down low behind the net for Hunter Hansen. Hansen forced to the corner. Big hit put on Walruff. Walruff battling with it, continues with it here. Walruff centers one through the slot. Good job by Kodatek tying up a man in front, and the Bears are able to send it down the ice. Billy Rose behind the net for the Bears. He's whistled off the puck, but trying to get it back. Now it's Newpower lending a hand here, using that big reach in front of the Zamboni doors. It's kicked free here to the corner. Lager down there, now Bosick. Centered in front. Newpower shot. Might have caught something maybe off of Brzezinski. And out of the zone come the Bengals. Here's Bosick. Bosick shot saved by Steffens. It deflects off the pad and into the netting behind. No matter how tall they make that glass chat, it just seems like those pucks always find it just a little bit more.
Yep.
But it's nice to have that, especially going into sections too, because we mentioned the a little bit easier to clear and obviously fan safety and all that too. But a lot of good reasons for the taller glass, and we'll hopefully limit the stoppages too. So it's fairly easy to send one over that glass in the past there. So
yep.
And they don't even have to put the no hanging on glass signage on those pieces, because if you get up to there, you kind of earned it.
Exactly.
So does that mean you can hang it on it now, or?
There's no sign that says you can't.
Exactly.
Take your opportunity.
3.5 to go in period number 3. I accidentally increased the volume of my microphone with my sheets here.
Yeah, we need more of you.
Yeah, I'm going to blow out your speakers. Tell your friends, tell your family. The horn is it's not dying like we thought it was, so that's cool. Some people accusing us of a Jordan Belfort, but that's the opposite of what it is. Bengals have the puck. They cross the line. They dump it in. Jordan Belfort would be me telling you, Zach, to step aside. I'm coming back next year full time.
Yep.
But no, this is, I don't know what this is. This is a Zach. This is a horn.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's a unique thing. Nobody else does it.
The great community of White Bear Lake comes up with the best
Exactly.
ideas.
Take that, Blaine. Well, you have North Metro TV, and that's really sweet up there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nothing against TV 19, but North Metro's got some more money. Here's, by the way, there's a hockey game going on. I don't know if you guys saw that. Here's Rowe driving to the goal, and there's the whistle. Gotcha. I know it. There's a hockey game going on.
Is it really?
Yeah, apparently it's not all about us. In fact, I bet you the people tuning in right now, they're probably tuning in for the hockey game, not figuring out what the horn is doing right now. So let's talk about the hockey game, shall we?
Let's beam on in.
I'm going to put the chair in front of me and put my leg up and, like,
Wow.
there's a style, but I can't say because it's alcohol related, and I don't want to talk about that.
We don't want to be suspended.
That's what a horrible time to get suspended. Here's Murky behind the goal. Looks, fires a shot that's blocked. To the blue line it goes. Bears try to keep it in. They can't do so. Now the speedy Schweiger carries it in. Now it goes into the stands, and hope everybody's okay down there. Yeah, it took a pretty big hit there, so
I think she's good, just scared.
yeah, I hope so. So draw one by the Bears. We continue on, 2:18 to go in period number 3. Into the zone come the Bengals. A cross shot saved by Steffens. So the Bengals and the Bears, another close one. Whenever these teams wanted to meet in the regular season last year, but the weather was too bad. They couldn't do it. I don't know if it was too cold or too snowy or whatever, but they had to cancel it.
I think it was snow.
So
And it was towards the end of the year, and it wasn't big for seedings or anything, so there's no time to make this up, and there's no point.
right. And it was supposed to be here, but then it ended up having to be at Fogarty because I guess somebody forgot to schedule it or something. Icing should be waived out, but it's not. So, yeah, they have started this new tradition, and what a cool little tradition it is. The old, can we get a trophy for it too?
Yep.
Why not?
Why not?
The Bengal Bear Bowl.
The more trophies, the better.
The Bengal Bear Bowl.
Put
The
more
Bear
on the
Bengal
line.
Bowl.
The Blaine Bear Mega Bowl.
No, I don't like the mega. Just keep it to the B's.
The BB Bowl.
The BBB Bowl. Triple B Bowl.
Big Baller brand.
Yeah.
Something like that. Here's a shot from Ryman is gloved. I compared to the rest of the saves, I would say easily by Steffens. 86 seconds remain here in the third period. We'll keep you apprised of the clock because until we get that brand new $1 million TV truck next year, we can't superimpose the clock on the screen. I'm sorry. Ryman behind the net for the Bengals. Battles with Sam Newpower. Forward out of the zone come the Bears. It's Murky. Make that Rose to Murky. Murky chases it down in the corner. 69 seconds remaining in the third period. Puck loose in front. Here's O'Brien with a shot, but diving out there right on the defensive side of things is Rickles. Got the puck away. Now here's Hansen. Hansen across, fires one over the head of
Just
Steffens.
missed.
And now here's Murky, who loses an edge there as he skated it forward, but pokes it in front of him anyway. Here's Ethan Murky, and shot, save, rebound. Rose tried to finish, but he couldn't do so with 47 seconds to go.
Unbelievable.
Back come the Blaine Bengals here. Schoberg trying to slow things down as he enters the zone. Hansen's to his left. Schoberg with a shot, and making the save is Steffens.
What a fun hockey game we've had so far, folks.
Very
Gabe's
good
losing
one.
it over here.
Murky looked like he did mess up because he lost his footing, got back up, then forced the puck forward, had a pretty good lane to the net, and all credit to Ryan Wallen, the sophomore goaltender for the Blaine Bengals, making the save. 36 seconds remaining. Face-off won by the Bears. O'Brien pushes it forward to Rode. Worked along to Nicky O'Brien. Nicky O'Brien moving in, fires a shot, save, rebound, juicy there, but just out of the reach of Leighton Road, and now come the Bengals with numbers. They move it in on the right side, pass across, and good job by Nicky O'Brien back the other way. They could make an argument for a slash. That's what the Bengals want, but they won't get it. 3-on-1 the other way for the Bears. Here's Leighton Road moving in, but it's poked off his stick, and into the corner it goes. Holfeld down there is 3 seconds, 2-1, and we are headed to overtime.
Wow. Getting our money's worth tonight, folks.
Free hockey. So we have a 3-minute pause. That doesn't look good. Okay, that looks good enough. Huh? How about that? End of reg. Reg surge for regulation. So in overtime, as the Bengals fans continue to chant for a slashing call there on Nicky O'Brien coming back the other way. The stick is still in the corner. I'm actually surprised that nobody's gone to pick that up. Now they finally will.
Leighton Road has to go do it.
Here's a fun fact for you. 4 overtime games for the Bengals and 4 wins.
Oh, boy.
They're coming off of a overtime win over the Centennial Cougars. And the Bengals, I think they purposely made the officials go and grab it after Leighton Road went and grabbed it?
Yep.
The officials had to hand it back, and that might be just a little bit of a communication thing by the Bengal bench saying, hey, the stick was broken by a white bear like Schneck, and he probably should have called something there. But regardless, so 4-0 on the overtime slate for the Bengals.
No surprise there.
No, not at all. I wouldn't doubt that the combined playing time for Rickles and Hansen is probably like 95% of the extra session there. Bears, of course, beat Stillwater in overtime. They beat Hill Murray on this ice in overtime back on December 17th, also in sort of much more dramatic comeback fashion, but this is technically comeback fashion nonetheless. They tied Edina in overtime as well. So they are technically, Chad, unbeaten in overtime.
Technically.
So both teams unbeaten.
Somebody's has got to go.
No,
unless
they can add a tie.
unless they tie.
Yeah, they can tie. I don't know if I'll find a tie here. It'll be really tough to see a tie.
Yeah. Heading to overtime, is it Billy Rose time again? Me thinks so, says the Wiper Hockey Twitter
Could
account.
be. Billy Rose, the hero. Of course, Billy Rose scored the game-winning goal here at Aldridge in overtime. On an assist from Leighton Road. against Stillwater at Vadnais Sports Center. Bears came back from a 3-1 deficit. It was Grant Holfeld who was the hero, scoring overtime goal, getting assists in the 2 goals in the last minute and 14 seconds.
Maybe Sam Newpower can complete the trio of captains scoring in the OT winners.
Could certainly be the case. Tyler Steffens in 1 goal, Ryan Wallen in the other goal, 200 feet apart. It will be a long change for both teams should they need that. It's a long 8-minute period, longer than most of the 5-minuters we are used to seeing in other levels of play. Both teams undefeated in overtime. Bengals have 4 wins. The Bears have 2, including 1 here on this ice surface just a few months ago. White Bear Lake and Blaine in the Bear Bengal Bowl. And we're back underway with the extra session. Free hockey for the fans here at Aldridge. It's been a busy day. The puck sends on goal, and just directing it away was Wallen. Bengals will keep the play going here. They'll work the puck cross ice to Hansen. Here's Hansen into the zone, sends it in front. Chance shot saved by Steffens, closing that 5-hole just in time. Jack Ryman saw some empty space there, Chad, but he couldn't get it through the hole.
Interesting, only a 20-second shift here for the Hofield Road and Shower line. Quick shifts, get that next line out there, keep them fresh.
Got the Bears' lone goal scorer out there for White Bear Lake. Sam Newpower draws one back to Streeter. He'll send it behind out of the reach of Rickles, but he'll get there in the corner eventually. Battles down there with Newpower. Newpower at the half wall has it tied up in his stick. Rickles shoveling it forward. Now back to the blue line with it across to Streeter, who fires a shot. Another save for Steffens. And the key there, Chad, no rebound given once again. Unbelievable effort tonight by Tyler Steffens in that White Bear Lake goal.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest month for him, but tonight he's really bounced back, and I think he's arguably easily, if White Bear can pull this off, just the best skater out there.
Streeter will send it behind the White Bear Lake goal. Flung to the half wall, stolen back here, and then sent into the wall was Shower. Across the ice here, Rickles continuing into the zone with it here. He's been out there for the full first minute of overtime, though the Bengals have benefited by a couple of whistles in the process. Hofeld forcing it forward, getting it over to Shower. Shower moving it in, back towards Hofeld, but is poked off his stick, and back here comes Hansen. Hansen and Rickles. Hansen moving in, driving in, what a shot, and a save by Steffens. Hansen forcing there, those 2 captains, Chad, so dangerous, and they fight their way in, and they get a good scoring opportunity, but Steffens stands tall once again.
They're finally going to the benches, that line. Time for the Bears to take advantage. I doubt they'll be on the bench for long, though.
Off the draw, Bears try to force it out, can't do so. Good job there by Hansen keeping it into the Bears zone for a moment before it's flipped high in the air to center. Rose will baseball bat it on the air. We'll have to touch up as Walraff comes over and grabs it. Slides it over for Bosick. Forced back into the Bengals end. They regroup. They'll try the near side with it. Forward to Walraff, and Walraff rings it around the wall deep into the Bears end. Sam Newpower in the corner. Backhands it for Murky. Murky whiffed on the clearing attempt. He'll try a number 2, and that's good. Schoberg back in for the Bengals for a moment. Knocked off his stick. Rose trying to track it down, but he can't get there in time, and it's dumped deep into the White Bear Lake end. 2 minutes into overtime. Hansen and Rickles making their way back out there for the Bengals. Hansen is out there. Ryman is out there, and now Rickles will make their way in as the Bengals touch it here. The puck has been in the White Bear Lake end this entire overtime period, the first 2:15, and now that'll change as it's dumped deep into the Bengals end here. Behind is Brzezinski. He'll take a hit by Rose, Billy Rose. Puck to the blue line, kept in by the Bears. Road forward to Hofeld, fires a shot that's turned away. Rebound is cleared by the Bengals. It was juicy, but Rose couldn't track it down. Flip forward for Leighton Road. Road moving it in, cuts across to his right. The shot turned away. Rebound, score! Sam Verkerke! And the Bears win yet another game in overtime here at Aldridge Arena.
These big games, they just continue to stun you. Unbelievable.
Sam Verkerke just cleaning up the garbage, walling on the ground after making a few great saves, just unable to get that last one. Nothing he could do there. Sam Verkerke takes advantage and wins it for the Bears.
Verkerke with the goal. The Bears with the win. And an incredible game here between White Bear Lake and Blaine tonight. The Bears start off February with a lot better result than what they saw after a very disappointing month of January. And you hope that this is a sign with the Horn. Please let us know. There's plenty of ways to get in contact with us, Facebook, Twitter, and we will gladly take any help we can get. But Chad, your final thoughts here. I mean, this is yet another. It's good to see the team that we saw a lot more in 2019 come back and do some cool things here tonight at Aldridge. And you'd like to hope that maybe we see a couple more cool things toward the end of the month.
Yep, very good game for the Bears against a very, very skilled Blaine Bengals team. They were able to shore up the defensive woes a little bit there in the third period, shut down that Rickles and Hansen line. And if we gave out a player a game, it's got to be Tyler Steffens.
Yep.
He kept the Bears in this game the entire game.
This game could have easily been widened. The lead could have been widened open for Blaine, but kept it 1-0, and finally White Bear capped in on their chances.
Well, that was fun. We'll be back on Tuesday. It is the Bears and the Stillwater Ponies, a big conference game out at St. Croix Valley Rec Center. We'll have that one for you here in the Horn. And if you can't watch on your phone, you can't watch on your phone, computer, whatever, you're driving around the Twin Cities, you can listen to that one over on FM 96.7 KFAN The Plus. And then next Friday and Saturday, the Horn Road Trip 2020. The Bears are heading up to Grand Rapids on Friday, Cloquet on Saturday. We will be there for all those games for you the rest of the way. So thank you very much for tuning in. For Zach Chapman, for Gabe Bartlett, why not? We'll give him some credit or something. I don't care. And also Chad Olson.
Hey, I'm back, folks.
Chad Olson back here for another couple more games.
2 games next week.
I'm Zach Halverson saying so long. We'll see you next week. A few more games to go here before we hand the reins over to Zach. But my goodness, what a way to go out with a great season the Bears have done here in the boys hockey side. And, wow, what a way to finish here for White Bear Lake tonight. Again, the final score in overtime, White Bear Lake 2, Blaine 1. This has been White Bear Lake boys hockey on the Horn.